Alright guys, well this is the next update on the 1937 rat rod. Alright, so it's been a crazy week, Mother's Day, everything, so I didn't really get much time out here. It's 6 a.m. right now. I'm out here trying to get some things done. You know, neighbors don't like noise after 8, so I'm trying to slot them to work early in the morning. So, alright, on the last one, we did the rear trunk lid top half. We put a cap on it and everything else. So what we're gonna do is do the cap on the bottom. So what I'm gonna do is trace the top lid onto another piece of flat metal. I want identical pieces. That way when we line them up, they're gonna be the same curve, okay? The bottom part has no structure real well in it. It's very wavy and easy to, you know, it just flops around. So by mimicking the top piece, we'll be able to conform it so it matches. All right, and then Gene had a great comment on the last one to add a lip on it so that, you know, the overlays when they come together. Then we put weather stripping and seal it shut. We're gonna do that, that's a great idea. So anyway guys, we'll get started here, start tracing it over and making the cap for the bottom. All right, now that we've got the curve cut and ready for it, we'll go ahead and start prepping this. So we're gonna have to knock these tacks off, mount the top piece and see what the gap is and see if it'll even fit in there. And if not, we're gonna have to trim this down. All right, so right now we'll grind this and we'll take and bolt the lid off. All right guys, so gotta mention one thing. All right, there's been comments made to me about not wearing earplugs and safety, okay? And you guys are 100% right, okay? So I'm gonna start putting earplugs in, stuff like that, trying to set a better example. How's the saying go? Just because I'm a dumbass doesn't mean you can be too. So yeah, you guys are 100% right. Safety glasses, gloves, ear protection, do it all. It's gonna save you in the long run. I know I'm bad about it, but doesn't mean you guys shouldn't do it, all right? All right, guys, so look, I've got it about where it needs to be. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to tack it in a few spots, okay? Now, the problem is this piece is wanting to bow way out. And I don't know if I'm going to have to put relief cuts in it or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to tack it on each end and a couple across the middle and see if it's all going to pull in. If I got too much material, then we're going to have to throw some relief cuts in it to be able to pull that material out, okay? So right now we're just going to tack it along. I got the welder set at about 16 gauge metal because, you know, the welder I have, I can just set the thickness of the metal. So if you're working on an old Lincoln or Buzzbox or something like that, you probably want to be on like B, A, B, C, or D, so B. You want to be light with it, but you want to make sure you're getting penetration on it, okay? So alright guys, well I'm going to go along here and tack it. I have a feeling it's going to be a bear. So at the same time I'm trying to keep the same gap across, so there's going to be spots where I have to bridge gaps and things like that. We might have to slip some sheet metal in to fix it, but we'll figure it out. Okay guys, look, I've taken and tacked it in on the edges, had to add some metal in here. Okay, looks like we got about at least an extra inch of material. Okay, so we got to suck that out of it, okay? So what we're going to do is put in some relief cuts. Now, I'm going to put to start, I'm just gonna cut a relief, weld that area, cut another relief, weld that area, and then see how many relief cuts I need, okay? There's no point to just chop this thing all up with 50 cuts when we don't need it, okay? And I'm trying to make them somewhat uniform side to side. Now when you cut a relief cut, I use what I call a death wheel, and because with the cutoff wheel. All right, the reason I call it death wheel is because I've had them break on my arms, I've got scars on my chest, everywhere else from them. They can be dangerous, all right? So be careful when you use them. All right, now I'm gonna cut probably like 4 to 5 inch relief cuts, all right? Now when you cut them, you're gonna start pushing the metal back, okay? You're cutting, you're pushing it in, you're folding it in, everything else. If you start to get a pinch at the end of the relief cut, just cut it farther, okay? It's because the metal doesn't have enough room to move. You'll get like these little points that come up. Just slice it down a little deeper, okay? Start with a 4-inch cut. You don't want 12-inch cuts. 4-inch cut, put it in, see how it does. If you need to add to the cut, no big deal. But just start small because you might not need huge cuts, all right? So I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna mark some areas and put some reliefs in. We'll start folding it in until we get it right. Okay, so what we're doing is we got the final piece that's going to drop in. Now, because we've been tapering everything in, it's going to overlap the 2 pieces on either side. So what we're going to do is we're going to push it down, run the cutoff wheel right up it. Now, we're not trying to cut next to it, okay? We want to just cut through both pieces of metal so you get a perfect seam in there. So you can just bring it down and weld it together. All right, I'll try to get the camera close enough so you can see what's going on. Alright guys, so now I'm going to tack up these relief cuts, alright? So look, when you're looking at them and one side's higher than the other, okay, you can take a small screwdriver, slide it in your cut, so, and gently pry to level them out. Then just hold it at level and tack it, okay? Now, this will work in most applications, but you don't want to press too hard and then you end up with a pinch point, okay? So I'm gonna go along and take care of this now. Bud. All right, so guys, it's all tacked up in place, so let's see how it works. Top opens good, bottom opens fine, close, You're good. Now I just got a bunch of welding to do and grinding to make it all come out. All right. All right, guys, that's the end of this update. All right, so on the next one, we will probably be working on tying up the rest of the trunk and finishing it out, okay? So we can start moving through the car, putting the floor in and everything. So more stuff ahead, all right? Those of you that reached out on Facebook, I appreciate it, man. You guys are welcome to go on my page. I have it open. You guys can post pictures of your rides, your projects, ask questions, whatever you want to do. It's there for you if you need it, all right? All right, guys, do me a favor. If you like this video, subscribe. And if you want to see some of my other ones, there should be a link there. All right, guys, you guys have a great day. I got to get to work.